Okay, so let's get our first volume started. This is the first section of the first volume of our video lecture, and it is showing you how Visual Studio and Unreal Engine 4 can be used to program your games with the C++ programming language. What you will learn in this section is to install Visual Studio and Unreal Engine 4 and to set up your first project in Unreal Engine 4. We'll first see where you can find Unreal Engine and how you can install it. Then we will take a look at the Visual Studio and talk about the C++ programming language, which is the programming language utilized in Epic Games UE4 to program your games. We will then set up our first project from the code templates in Unreal Engine 4. We'll take a look at the code templates and see what different types of templates there are, what they're useful and good for, and how we can use them in our game. And finally, the section wraps up by showing you how you can log information in the Unreal Engine 4 editor using the C++ programming language. So the first order of business is to show you where to get the Unreal Engine 4. Basically, if you open your browser and just simply type in Unreal Engine in the address bar, it basically takes you to the home page of the Unreal Engine, and you simply click on Get Started Now. From there, you will be taken to create an account, and you select the country you're from, your first and last name, the display name you want to show up, and an email address and a password. Obviously, you have to read the terms and conditions of the Unreal Engine and agree with it. And once you create your account, you can log in, if it doesn't automatically log you in, to be able to download the engine. So I'm going to go ahead here and log in. And once you sign in, you will be able to select which version of Unreal Engine you would like to download. You want Unreal Engine for Windows, or do you want Unreal Engine for Mac? And once you select it, you basically can save the installer file on your hard drive. So once you click on Save File, then it saves it to probably your Downloads folder or wherever you select it to be saved. And then you simply, if it doesn't run, go and find that file and double click it, and then it opens the installer for you, and then you basically go ahead and install the engine. The rest of this process is fairly straightforward. I'm not going to show the installation process and spend the time on that. Once your Epic Games launcher has been installed, then you can just go ahead from the programs, open it up. And when you open the Epic Games launcher, you will be greeted with a window like what you see here on my screen. And obviously, Unreal Engine, which is the game engine that we are going to work with, is the top element within the launcher. But obviously, Epic Games has other items within the Unreal Epic launcher. So Fortnite, which is a game that was developed with Unreal Engine, obviously Unreal Tournament, Shadow Complex, Paragon, the modding software, Ark Survival Evolved. We are going to work with Unreal Engine for the content of this class, and what you need to do is to install your engine. So as you can see here, I have a multitude of different versions of this Unreal Engine, and the one that we are going to be working with is going to be Unreal Engine 4.15. And at the time of the recording of this video, I have 4.15.1, and the majority of these videos are developed with 4.15. So what you need to do is to basically just go ahead and add version. So if you have versions available, you will see that this Add Version button is going to be active. You click on it, a new thumbnail is going to be added, and then you click on the thumbnail and it adds the engine for you. So go ahead and install the latest version of the Unreal Engine. And once you have the latest version installed, then you can simply click on Launch, and it launches the engine for you. Go ahead and do that, and as a part of the installation process, you will see a bunch of options that you can select as a part of this installation. So go ahead and select whichever options and components that you feel like you would like to have, and once your engine is installed, then we will move on to the next section of this video, and I'll show you how you can create your first project in Unreal Engine.